you for today's special. I'm going to leave it right here. We'll remind you it's available. We're at 13,000 ordered. Don't wait much longer to get yours because this is the only place you can do it. But now, okay, Benefit has always been known as the brow experts, and Jared here is actually the global brow expert with Benefit. So who better to tell us about the ultimate way to get the perfect brows with the perfect Benefit product. And it's free shipping for you today. It's on FlexPay for you. So listen, we have never had this on FlexPay at $4 and change. What is it? What's the FlexPay? $6? Well, it's okay. So how many? What does that mean? I'm trying to do the math in my head. $4 and change. I'm like, I'm trying to talk on TV. Do not ask me to divide math in my head.
Don't ever ask me to divide math, ever.
Okay, so we all need this because we need good brows, and a lot of us, we've overplucked, or maybe age has just set in, or maybe you never had good brows.
That's what happens. You know, at Benefit, we've seen every brow dilemma imaginable out there. So if you think you got brow issues, don't worry. We got you. We've been doing brows for 40 years. Now, Gimme Brow, we launched this over, I would say, 5 years ago, and it turned the beauty world on its head. So what we did, we put a little video together because I want you to see exactly the technology that we put into it. Now, with Gimme Brow, it's a volumizing fiber gel, okay? So it's gonna thicken up even the skimpiest eyebrows, and it's available in 3 different shades: light, medium, and deep. It's so easy to choose. Now, what's unique about this is inside there's these tiny microfibers, and they actually suspended in a gel. So all you have to do is sweep it over your eyebrows. If you can brush your hair, you can put on Gimme Brow, and it instantly adheres to the hair and to the skin, and it makes you look like you had the brows you had when you were younger. You had those full, thick, lush brows. I mean, look at this. Look at the before and after. This is a real example of what the power of Gimme Brow can do. Now, we always say, like, full eyebrows are the telltale sign of youth, Connie.
Sure.
And there's 2 ways you can look younger. 1, you're filling your eyebrows. Number 2, you make older friends. This one is easier, and Annie will show you exactly how easy.
Oh my gosh, wait, I gotta say this before we hop over to Annie. They just told me we only have 1,200 of these. Now, I don't know how is that right, Rocky? Okay, I have no idea, but do not be left out this holiday season or New Year's Eve without the perfect brows, folks. And the FlexPay is $4 and change. We are doing free shipping. So if you've looked at it before and you just thought, I don't know, today we pay to ship it to you. So we're absorbing the shipping, and then the FlexPay is under $5. Now, if you do auto ship, it's a couple FlexPays, but the point is doing single ship, it's $4 and change. All you've got to do is choose your color, and it's gonna be amazing. Wow, we have 400 people online, so this is gonna sell out pretty quick. We're gonna check in with Annie.
All right, so Connie, I love what you said. All you do, ladies, is choose your color. So I have Anne here, and with Anne, we're using that light shade, because if you have gray hair or blonde hair, you're a light. Now, we're gonna come in as close as we possibly can, so you can see at home just how easy your Gimme Brow is to apply. So take a look at this. We said that, you know, fuller brows are the look of youth. So what does Gimme Brow do? It literally puts the hair back into your eyebrows. Now, with teeny tiny little strokes, I am putting those microfibers into Anne's brows. They're adhering to her skin where she has no hair whatsoever, and they're adhering to the teeny tiny little brow hairs that she does have. Now, take a look at this with and look at this without. And what I love about this so much is that when we are talking about eyebrows, we are talking about taking 10, 20 years off of the way that you look. Why? Because it looks like I have a teeny little string that is lifting her face up. And that is what a full, lifted, youthful brow will do. Now, you may be saying, I have tried it all. I've tried all the waxes. I've tried all the powders. I've tried all the pencils. Well, congratulations, girlfriend, but you have never tried Gimme Brow. And the difference about Gimme Brow is that it truly puts the hair back into your eyebrows. So we're not talking about stenciling and penciling your brows in. Forget about that. That's how you did your brows in the 80s and in the 90s. We are talking about Gimme Brow, a microfiber volumizing gel that literally puts the hair back into your brows.
Oh, it's like hair extensions for our brows.
It is so crazy, Connie. You know my favorite thing about this is I remember when Anne tried this for the first time. Anne, you said to me, how much can I buy and when can I get it?
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the telltale sign of a woman who found her go-to little black dress, favorite pair of jean product.
Here's the bad news. They just updated me with everybody on board. We have 800 of these left for the entire holiday season. We pay to ship it to you. So no getting in your car, driving out in the messy weather, and going to a counter to get it. We also are allowing you to try this for under $5. We all, no matter what our age is, we all need the perfect brows because again, unless you are doing brows, you are not looking the best that you can. You want to frame your eyes. You want to call attention to your eyes. And you just saw an Anne. I mean, her eyes, literally, I would love to take a ruler because it looked lifted.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Again, it's just the appearance of looking lifted, but who cares? If I look lifted, I feel lifted.
You feel it.
It's so true. It's,
okay, we're going to show you more of how this works. And I'm sorry, Rocky, you said the light. Which one did you say is almost gone? Okay. You know what? Just choose your color, and I'll give you a quick update after we check in with Annie.
So we're using that medium shade on Cindy here, and this is what I love. If you look lifted, you feel lifted, right?
Medium just sold out.
Oh, girls.
So we have light.
All right. So we have light and we have dark, and you know what? Buy both, and then you get a medium.
That's
you
right.
Mix them.
Mix it together.
You just mix them together, girls.
You got two hands,
you
ladies.
need your brows this holiday season. But take a look at this seriously, because first of all, I use the deep shade. Okay. So if any of you guys are getting bummed out and asking yourself, I use the deep. Anne uses the light. So if you're gray or blonde, use the light. If you have dark brown hair, you're that deep shade.
But I've used deep too, and I know it doesn't get blonder than me, and I have put deep on.
Absolutely, and that's true. But you know, it's really about how this product works when you put it on. I want to show Cindy really quick if we can, because my favorite thing about brows is that my rule is your brows should be the very first thing you put on. Why? Because if you have full, youthful looking brows, you don't need much more, Connie. You really don't need to wear a lot of makeup. You don't need to make yourself over and smoke your eye out every day. If you have youthful looking brows, you can truly wear less makeup. And that is the little beauty tips and tricks that we love at Benefit. Why? Because we're about making your life easier. We're about putting the hair back into your eyebrows and giving you the look that you had maybe 10, 20 years ago. And look at this before and look at the after. This is what we mean when we say transforming the way you look with the swipe of a wand. It's unbelievable. Now we have the light left and the deep. I want to show you if I can. I want to show you that deep shade. It is so stunning. Connie, you said that you sometimes wear the deep.
I've used all of them, to be honest with you.
I've used the deep. We're using the deep right here. Take a look at this. We're talking about Gimme Brow. This is a brow volumizing microfiber. Now what that does is it takes teeny tiny little hairs and it actually adheres to your skin and your hair, and it gives you a long wearing brow. Now, one of my favorite things about this is that women who try this say that it is incredibly long wearing. So no matter what you're going through, no matter what's happening, whether you're oily, greasy, maybe you live in a really hot climate, look at this before and look at this after. This before and after, this is the first time I've seen this. I'm like losing my mind right now. This is unbelievable. Her eyes look lifted. They look defined. Forget about doing a smoky eye. Forget about doing, you know, all the things we read about in the beauty magazines. You do your brows, ladies. You will look younger. You will look more put together. And there's no other product on the market that actually gives you the look of real hair, Connie.
Oh, exactly. And then the ease, because this brush is just genius. And I love, too, it's sweat-proof, it's waterproof. So even if you're working out, you know, whatever you're doing, maybe you're just hot. Maybe, you know, just hot in the studio right now. It's not going to melt off. It's hot in here, isn't it?
It's
Are
always
y'all
hot in here.
I'm like hot. But anyway, I got to let you know, they just told me in the deep, we have 90 left. We have a couple hundred left in the light. So the light, again, for blonde, for sandy brown, for salt and pepper hair, the deep for darker hair. But I got to be honest with you, I think a lot of us could use either one.
Yeah, it's true.
Get this home and try it. So at this point, these are going to sell out. Okay, they now just told me 50 left in the deep.
Woo.
In auto ship or single ship, it's under $5 if you're doing single ship to try it for the very first time. And there's a reason why Benefit has been, since the beginning, the brow expert.
1976, we've been doing this. You take a look at what she's doing right now. It is literally like she is turning back the hands of time.
And I want to let you know, I'm using the light. This is Gimme Brow in that light shade. So if you can relate to this shade of a brow, right? A lot of you, these are very universal shades. So if you have gray hair, if you have salt and pepper, if you have blonde hair, you can easily use that light and get the definition that you need. Now, again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Gimme Brow. I know we don't have a ton of time. I'm going to even Ann out and kind of go over that other brow here, but we're not just talking about filling in eyebrows. We are talking about getting the brows back that you had when you were younger, right? Those gorgeous full brows. Because what happens? As we age, our brows go gray. We get patchy brows. We get sparse brows. Maybe we've overplucked or over tweezed, or the worst, maybe you went somewhere and they overplucked or over tweezed. That is like a breakup for life, right?
For real.
So what do? In the past, you've probably been penciling, stenciling in your brows, but not anymore. Because that's the beauty of Gimme Brow. We are truly giving you the hair and the brows that you had years ago.
Look at that, and that's the light shade.
This is
by
the light shade.
The deep just sold out, so we have 200 left in the light. If you are on board right now, you're gonna get it. And remember, this is not like a pencil, like drawing on. You literally, it's like putting little hairs back in, and it's giving you color and the texture of the little hairs, and it stays on until you take it off. We wanna remind you, we're under $5 on FlexPay to try this. Bear with us, we're gonna get this for you, but we're gonna wrap it up because it will sell out with now about 150 left in the light only. And also too, just the way that you hold this, so super easy to do.